Hello, everybody. This is question 8 from chapter 8. It states, can you think of specific motivational techniques that would motivate you in each of the four categories in chapter 8, exhibit 8.3, which includes positive extrinsic, positive intrinsic, negative extrinsic, negative intrinsic, question mark, and then describe them. I think positive extrinsic, I should say. For myself, definitely compensation, forms of salary increases. If the position, includes commission of some sort, obviously that would also kind of pull into the salary in that regard. So positive extrinsic for that. Positive intrinsic, you want to feel like you have a job well done. Positive responses from seniors on the team, even juniors on the team. A nice pat on the back is something intrinsically that's positive that I can kind of relate to. Then we go to the negatives. Negative extrinsic, some sort of link perhaps to a loss in salary or benefits. Particularly for me, it could be lack of commission or cut commission rates. Dental and health insurance policies aren't as strong, something like that. As I rely on my employer for those benefits, maybe 401k reduction, a match, or something, vesting period, something like that. And the negative intrinsic, definitely play into where I could approve or talking negatively about colleagues from senior management, where it's sort of a negative, speaking negative about you, trying to raise your anxieties. We've all been in those situations, I believe. Unfortunately, that would be negative intrinsic. Kind of as a prop for these, they're kind of the two positives and the two negatives. Think of sort of like two batteries, right? They both kind of power what you're doing, maybe like AAA's, but both very different. Question 4 from chapter 4 reads, why do you think storytelling is such a powerful means of communicating for a leader? How is active listening related to storytelling? Well, as you can see from the reading, storytelling is important. Also in practice, I'm sure we've all had positions where we've had really commanding speaking bosses who have used storytelling to motivate employees. Kind of boils down to the reading is why we do what we do every day. If you're just being told this is what you're doing, this is what you're doing, this is what you're doing, doesn't stick too well. No one really likes to be told what to do, even in a workforce setting where you're getting paid, without really knowing the why behind it or thinking they're really contributing to something bigger than themselves. So aligning with a strategy or vision, which is mentioned in the readings, really the why of what we're doing is important to relay. So that storytelling piece is quite critical. Best understanding kind of the bigger picture. And listening also just as critical as speaking. You have two ears and one mouth. I've heard, colloquially at work. So listening definitely super important. I don't think anybody likes to, speak and feel unheard or bring up concerns and feel unheard. It makes you really kind of feel small, unimportant. Is what I'm saying not worth your time? Not worth the time to listen to. So be able to listen critically. Shows that respect between people both at a senior level, but also to colleagues laterally, and also juniors, that they're worthy of respect and dignity, and it really builds rapport and trust. So listening is also critical.